Alright guys, this is Cyril Gupta, your best friend in the business, and today I am reviewing a product called MagicDesigners. Now, what struck me the most in this project is the way it is presented. So it's got something they call HIAI. HIAI is human intelligence and AI intelligence. So they want to convey to you that this AI that they're using in this software is pretty much near human level intelligence when it comes to executing your designs. And it even goes to the extent of having multiple designers with different personalities. So each designer does a certain job and you can ask the designer, it's an AI, to create a specific sort of design. Now this was pretty exciting. I'm actually looking at the project right now and I was checking out what's special about it. So here is the thing. It can do a lot of things that you do in your daily design work using AI. Things like generative fills. So what generative fill is, you can take any picture, just circle or mark an area, and then you can introduce a new element, a new thing in it using AI. You can say things like, hey, can you make a house over here near the beach? And AI will do that. You can also remove backgrounds. There is a magic eraser which will remove anything from the image that you want to remove, and a magic expander, this one, which will expand the image in any direction you want. There is a background removal tool and a tool to upscale an image. So you can make it larger. So if you want to blow it up, you want to make it a huge image, or you want to print it, that's a good tool to have. Now let's get started and take a look at exactly how it's gonna work. So first thing, in my designs, you can see all the designs that you have already made. So far, I have not made any, and you can see that it's got all these designers. These are the artists that it has. And if you go to designers, these are the designers. And if you mouse over, just like this. So Alex is a logo designer. Michael is a photographer. So you can create photographs with it. With him, I gotta say him, right? It's a person. Maya, she is an abstract designer. William's a doodle expert. Leonardo is a sketch artist. All right, maybe he's the painter. Daniel, coat maker, so to make social media coats. And Drew, illustrations to make these nice 2D vector art images. Christopher, blog post creation. Blog post creation. All right, it actually does not write your blog post, but it will create graphics for your blog posts. Matthew is a meme creator. Jacob, merchandise designer, t-shirts and all. And Olivia does social media posts. So what struck me here is the software is pretty beautifully designed, and it looks like you will have a lot of fun using it. You also have this create mode over here. So if you don't want to use a particular designer, you can just click on create and it should do something. All right, so create also takes you to the same page, right? So it's a designers, it takes you to the designers, and then you gotta follow through with the designers. So let's get started with Alex. All right, Alex, show me what kind of logos you can make. My brand is Technic Force. Use gray and red, and use a bookmark icon to show that this is something that helps you every day. Okay, so I have a design that I got created 13 years ago. You've seen my logo if you've been to my website or seen my products. It's got these logo designs. You can use something as inspiration like this. I'm going to leave this alone. I don't like any of these. Aspect ratio, I'll take the square. PNG is fine. Let's go for 2 variants and click on generate. So it's going to generate the image. It's going to generate the icon right now. All right, that actually took about 6 seconds, and this is the first logo, and right here, okay, this is the second one. I honestly don't like the second one at all, but the first one, it's not that bad, and I've got options, so if I want something else I can create it, but I will be okay with that. By the way, there are design tools in here, so if you want to modify the image, now that's interesting. I actually like that. There are tools like generative fill, remove background, magic eraser, magic expander, background replacer, but it's a logo, so maybe I will just remove the background and see how it works. All right, so remove Remove the brown background. All right. So you got to describe your background so that the AI can get some indications and it can have an easier job to remove the background. Let's see what it does. Okay, so it gave me new background. So I kind of misunderstood the background removal tool, I think. What it does is it creates a new background for your logo or for whatever you have. So I asked it to do a brown background, it seems, and it replaced the background and gave me new images with a different background. So I think it works better with tools like this. So if you have a product shot and all, I think it will work better for that. But this is how the tool works. You just describe the background that you want and it will take whatever background you have currently and replace it with the one that is AI generated. All right, so that was background replacer. There's the upscaler. I told you about it. Upscaler is to increase the resolution of an image. So if you want to print a poster, you can actually do that. Next, you have Open Editor. So this is an editing tool. So if you want to put in some new text, let's say you have a mission statement and you want to put it right below your logo. And I'm going to change the color to white. All right. There you go. And double click to edit. Helping you succeed online. Right out of my head. And just position it a little bit. I think the designer is pretty easy to use. These are the fonts, number of different fonts, not too many, but enough, right? And if you click on an element, there is a pop-up tool which shows you all the things that you can do with it, like change color, change the background, change opacity. All right, blends a little better. Make an outline if you wanna, but I don't. Shadow, I hate shadow effect, honestly. I always tell my designers, don't put shadow effect. It seems like it's from the early 2000s. And you apply, and you've got a modified image right here. Okay, I did something like that which flipped it. Control Z. Okay, that just changed everything. I'll put it back. Color. Let's do it again. So this time I'm in background color. Okay, so yeah, I like this background color, honestly. And color, I'll go to black. Click. Okay. Opacity, we're gonna blend in a little bit. Perfect. And I think that's not bad. It kind of attracts attention. There is a tool which will help you change the angle too. I think this slightly looks a little bit better, in fact. Okay, this will work. Click on apply, and that's it. You can download the image just by clicking on done. And it had a download logo. It's processing. We'll wait for it. Okay, so now it's added to your recent designs and you can download it by clicking on the download button. It gets downloaded right here, the PNG file. And now you can use it in your project. Yep, right here. And it's got this nice view where you have all the images that you already created. You can modify them. You can modify any of them using AI. So there is an edit image system. You can modify it in AI. It goes right back. And we've already seen the editor. It's called resize, crop, draw. You can draw with it. Text shapes. You can create shapes. All sorts of shapes are here. It's not a huge variety, but I think it's enough. Stickers. All right, stickers. So you can put emojis and stuff. Doodles. It's called a doodle collection too. Landmarks. All right, so these are the landmarks. I think important places around the world if you want to use them. Bubbles. So that's where you want to put in things that if you've got characters that are speaking, vehicles, and beach. So these are the categories. I think I will leave that alone. You can have frames for images, corners, and merge. Merge is to merge the layers. You know, it's got this layer thing, so you can actually change layers. If you got multiple layers, they're gonna show up right here. You can zoom in or zoom out. And this overlay image. All right, let's see what it does. I have no idea. Okay, so you can have an image. You can import an image. So did I do something? Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Okay, meme generator, and click on done, and it will be saved again. All right, so next, go back to designers or create, whatever way you choose. And I think I want to talk to William now and ask them to do a doodle. So these are the kind of cartoons that William does. So you've got some examples right here. Let's create a bunch of monkeys on coding. Yeah, monkeys can code, by the way. I've seen that meme before. Coding on advanced laptops. Well, that's crazy. I don't know if it can be made into a Google doodle, but let's see. Google. All right, doodle. I need to learn to say doodle instead of Google. It just is on my my tongue a little more. Gonna take about 10 seconds. This time I'll just wait. All right, image generated successfully. It's done. So these are the monkeys that are coding on an advanced laptops. Well, the laptops look pretty advanced. You've got a screen on the back. Hey, is that monkey flipping us off? Well, that's crazy. That was a bit unexpected. It's interesting though. So again, you can do things like generative fill. Let's try the generative fill this time. And right here, I want okay, now these monkeys are being driven by somebody else. They are pushed by somebody else. And who is that? Okay, a giraffe? No, that's a bit too much. Okay, an orangutan? Is that different? But these are orangutan actually. A chimpanzee looking happy, stern. Yeah, looking stern. All right, let's see what happens. Generate. Okay, so there are actually some variations right here. This chimpanzee is looking stern, and well, stylistically it's a little different, but you get the drift. You can, I think the space was too little, but this one is looking the best in my opinion. So you can put in elements that you want to put in. Maybe I should have described like a doodle of a chimpanzee or an illustration of a chimpanzee. It made a pretty realistic one, but you understand how that will work. So I'm gonna click on download. All right, so it will be downloaded. I don't want to download it though. I'm done. Go back, William. We've used you, William. You're good. Next we have Leonardo. Leonardo is the famous painter. I really have studied the life of Leonardo. I think he's a genius. Let's see if this Leonardo is a genius. So you can, the logo. Leonardo does not do logos. Leonardo does sketches. So create me the Mona Lisa, but she is a bohemian. I'm never sure what bohemian means. From New York. Well, there are bohemian people in New York? I tend to think so. We'll find out. Click generate. Let's see. Image generated. So this is Mona Lisa being bohemian. I like the smile. Honestly, I think this smile is better than the famous Mona Lisa smile. She doesn't look like Mona Lisa. She does. So this is what Leonardo can do. He can make you Mona Lisa all over again wearing a nice hat. I think she's Texan, honestly. Not from New York. But maybe it's subjective. Then we have Matthew, the meme creator. I need to check that out. So create a meme of monkeys typing and put text there. Put text on the page. Will they write? So I read a meme or read something about that. If enough monkeys type, will they type out the Shakespeare plays? So what Shakespeare play do I remember? King Lear. I read this when I was really young, and not the play itself, but a story like that, abridged format. And I got that book free. Somebody gave it to me as a gift. I read it like 3 times. Awesome. Wait for this. Okay. Let's see it happen. Took about 10 seconds as usual. Okay, so there's only one monkey and I don't see my text. So I guess Matthew needs to shore up or improve the text game. Alright, but the monkey is cute. I like the monkey. Next, quotes designer. There was a quotes designer, right? I remember something like that. Illustrations, quote maker. So I suppose I just write the quote. Always impossible. Okay, always impossible. Really? 4 a.m. I was listening to a motivation video today and that talked about 4 a.m. something. I remember the 5 a.m. club, but I don't know what he called it. But 4 a.m., you know, what's next? I wonder if it's 3 a.m. next. It's the 4 a.m. collective. Yeah, whatever. Show people awake on the bed. I have an alarm, incidentally, that goes off at 4. Most of the time I wake up around 4:30. I just don't wake up at 4 most days, but sometimes when I have an urgency, some urgent work, I actually do. So far my wife has never complained. Let's see what happens. I'm excited. So there are 2 girls waking up. I don't see the text, which is a bit of a letdown. Okay, come back. Okay, so social media design. Let's try to see that. Podcast covers. All right. So you have all these different post formats. I think it's kind of choosing the size based on this or what? I don't know. Instagram. Okay, so Instagram, male body builder showing the right way to do a bicep curl rep. The focus is on the bicep. Let's see what happens. Here we go. All right, so the bicep is there, the weights are not there. Okay, but it's pretty realistic. I would actually use it on Instagram and put some text on this using the editor. Let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna move it right here and okay, take it to the next line. Yep, perfect. Yeah, don't worry, I will change the color. Robot color. Yeah, wake up at 4 and grind. And grind. Yep, that looks good. And of course you want to put in your logo there. Put in your logo and then you're done. Click apply and you're done. Processing, and here we are. This image is also created. By the way, did you notice that it gives you the option to use multiple ratios? I'm gonna do that last one, right? Christopher, illustrations expert, merchandise designer. Matthew is the quote maker. Merchandise designer. Psychedelic. Okay, so t-shirt, you can just select the merchandise type. Psychedelic. Can I spell it? Apparently not. Psychedelic. All right, nearly there. Alien sitting on a mushroom. I actually saw a t-shirt that looked like that today. I think it was pretty interesting, and I'm choosing a different ratio because I want to show you how the ratio thing looks. Gonna wait for 10 seconds. I'll just pause. All right, so check this out. Not looking bad at all. I think Jacob did a great job. By the way, you can see the credits are being used up. It's 1 credit per image, and I guess you can buy more credits somewhere. Let's see this. Change password, subscription, trash. So if you delete something, it will be in trash. Click on my designs. It's got this nice layout of design. So you have this image and the rest. So you can scroll down, look at all your earlier designs. They are kind of categorized by the person who does them. So these are the recent designs. all the designs that I've had. Not bad at all. So this is Magic Designers, guys, and if you like it, by the way, there is a support system. So click on support. What happens? Okay, so I think they have an email address, so you can mail them if you need help with something. And there is profile, the regular stuff, right? So this is Magic Designers. If you like it, you got to get it from my link. Why? Because I will give you some really crazy software. One of the things that I have to go with it is something called Pixie. This is my product, which is an AI designer. It's the ultimate combination with Magic Designers, because what it will do is it will help you create AI generated graphics with all the top AIs in one place, right? It's the ultimate graphics AI toolkit. It's got all these AIs in there, right? So you can create pretty much anything, and you can achieve with it absolutely anything you want. Even does some of the tasks that Magic Designer does. It's more of a general tool. You can create anything with it, and it's got the latest, the best AIs in there. So it's something that you can absolutely use, and you can get it if you get Magic Designer from me, because then I will give you Technic Force rewards points, and you can redeem my products using Technic Force rewards, and not just Pixie, absolutely any product you want. So if you go to technicforce.com, all right, technicforce.com, you will see a number of my products, new ones, old ones, everything. You can acquire any of my products using the Technic Force rewards program, and you get reward points every time you buy a product through me. All right, on that note, if you like Magic Designer, I will see you on the inside. This is Cyril Gupta, your best friend in the business, signing off.